How are you getting on there, Dan?
Jeez, it sure is impatient. Hello and welcome to another episode of my photography blog, and today you join me just before sunset and I am on the Copper Coast. I'm on a beach called Ballydowane, and on Ballydowane it is a really nice beach because it has some pretty strong waves that will come through, so you get a nice backwash of the wave going back out, and it has one central sea stack as well, which is around maybe 60 or 70 meters off the shore, and it really does make for a lovely photo. I've been in the area for the day, so I came here this morning for sunrise and I recorded an episode on a different beach called Kilfarracy. I'll link to that here if you haven't seen that. And then in the afternoon I was fortunate enough to be here with Emer Collins, so I recorded an episode of my photographer profiles, or in the landscape photographer profiles, and if you haven't seen that episode as well, I'll link to that episode here. So it's been quite a productive day for me. I've managed to get a couple of nice shots in the morning, and the afternoon the light was quite harsh. It still is quite harsh. If you're looking at my face here, it's quite blown out, but the sun is due to set in around about 30-35 minutes. So I'm going to get set up. I'll give you a look around at the scenery that we have here, but I'm going to get set up and I'm going to aim to try and do a minimalist shot. So I'm going to try and go for some long exposures, and I'm going to try and capture the movement in the water as it's coming out, leading out then as well directly to this stack, as I mentioned earlier, which is going to be the centre of my scene. So I'll get set up here and I'll check back in again in a moment. How am I getting on? Grand. I'm just checking the sun there behind the stack to try and get the brightness out of it. I've moved on here now. The sun, the harshness is gone, but it is gone behind a bank of what looks like a snow cloud. We've had snow pretty much all day today, so what I'm doing here is I've come further along the beach, and with the brightness I'm trying to get a bit of silhouette in the stack that you can see here in front of me, and I'm capturing the waves as they're coming in here as well. As you can see, they're coming in quite ferocious in regards to these rocks, but I do have a nice flow that's coming back out as well, so I have to be careful with splash. As you can see, there's some waves that are coming pretty close to me, but I'm waiting for the water to come in and then I'm going to take the shot. And at the moment here, to enable me to get this shot, the settings that I have are at f11 and I'm shooting at 8 seconds. So what that's giving me is a nice flow of the water going out, and I'm able to keep the detail as well within the shot. So It will be a different shot to what I showed you a moment ago when it was minimalistic. Here there will seem as if there's a lot more clutter going on in the scene, but on the right hand side of the frame, on the right hand third, I've got the stack, and then I've got this other rock that's here in front of me. And then what I'm aiming for is when the water comes in and around that, I'm going to wait for the right wave. So not this one, but the next one that's coming in should be a good one. And that should come around the back of this rock here. Not enough. And I'm hoping that it'll come around the back of the rock. It'll give me a bit of brightness as well to the lower part of the scene because it can be quite dark. And hopefully that will end up giving me a nice shot. I think it's going to be the end of this episode because looking at that snow cloud there, it is going to swallow all of the light or whatever's remaining of the light. So I'm going to crack on here. Hopefully I'll get the wave that I'm looking for because the tide is going out. But as always, thank you very much for watching my episode of my photography vlog. I do hope you enjoyed it. And please do subscribe if it's your first time visiting the channel by hitting the subscribe button and the bell notification so that when I do upload a new video, you'll be notified of that. Here we go. I have a nice flow of water coming off one of the rocks there now as well, actually, so hopefully the sensor will be able to pick that up. But anyhow, yes, thanks very much for tuning in, and until the next time, Shlán go fóill.